And we'll go back to Corby and the Forgotten Lorb.
Amiibo.
Yeah, I can get a free Kirby cake with that.
Ooh, but can you do that in the middle of the fight?
Maybe. From the pause menu. Let's see. I guess it depends on if in the middle of the fight it's selectable or not. Okay.
You have a banquet of powers to choose from.
Yes.
What is your selection, sir?
Let's see. Hammer is usually the most powerful, but it's also super short range.
What's that spiky thing?
That is Needle.
Yeah, needle.
There.
I haven't tried. I think you could go back to Waddle Dee Town and get like the health boost stuff.
It makes you look like Superman shit from the 70s movie.
Let's see, with Dig, Kirby can be hit while he's underground.
Let me get that prediction set up. Can Rick beat the boss in an hour? I guess I get what you meant, Boxer. I specified in the prediction before 11 CST.
Ooh, I'm gonna put. I believe in Rick. I believe in the Mythopollution Rick. I'm gonna put my money on yes.
Then put your money on it.
I'm trying to remember how to do that.
As far as I remember, or at least know, Sword, Hammer, and Ranger all have like counterattacks they can do when you as you're dodging. Like when it does this time slowdown thing as you dodge,
Yeah.
if you hit attack, they do like a special thing.
You can do that with Bomb, too, but...
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
It's
Hello.
Stoker.
Hey, Stoker.
I have a very important question for Miller.
Mm-hmm.
Have you, by any chance, logged into Magic the Gathering Arena lately? Today, specifically.
Very early this morning, but not like today day. Why?
No reason.
Oh my god.
Are they doing an April Fool's thing?
I didn't say that!
I'm just implying it.
Alright, let's see.
All I want to say is that you should pay extra attention to your deck collection and the player avatars.
Nice.
Doing a lot more damage with Needle, man.
Nice.
Who's Needleman?
Well, see,
Oh, there is a Needle Man from, I think, Mega Man 3.
I was gonna say,
Well,
yeah.
I figured there had to be.
it was 3 or 4.
At this point.
One of the things Needle can do is pick up enemies and fling them.
Oh, yeah, I can
For
also
bonus
do that
damage,
with the
and it's-
stars.
Yeah.
Ow, ow, ow.
Get equipped with Needle.
God damn it. It's funny because I didn't even look at the thing. I went to the daily deals in the store, and the first thing I see is Nico Iris with googly eyes.
Oh, this is one of my favorite April Fool's jokes in a while. This is exactly the kind of April Fool's joke I love the best. Something that's simple, nice, and stupid.
Yeah.
Yep, and yet all the deck boxes have googly eyes on them as well.
Yes. It's great because the different avatars, like there's this one, you probably know her name, but I don't. She's like an elf lady with like a lizard companion or something on her shoulder.
I thought you were going to say like a lizard head or something like that.
Yeah, she's got a lizard head. I think it's a lizard. I don't know. She's got some sort of small animal companion on her shoulder.
Okay, yeah, the Dina. She's got a pest.
A pest.
Okay. Anyway,
salamander, and then like the head of a leech. So they look really freaky.
so they they gave both her and the pest googly eyes.
No, sorry, you're talking about Eliwick Tumblestrum.
Well, I mean,
which if you've ever played D&D, you might recognize that name because that's the default name they give to bards, or like the sample name they give to bards.
That's
which
fantastic.
became a better
I'm down
card
to low
in
health.
the D&D set.
I wonder what that
A friend,
means.
say friend. Become
And,
God.
Remind me what the name of the white lion furry in the MTG is.
Johnny.
Again. Thank you. Since
Oh my
he
god,
has-
no, I love
Poor
the Fibblethip
Brimaz.
avatar. The Fibblethip avatar just has one giant googly eye.
Yes. It's so good. I love this stuff so
Oh, and Johnny also has one googly eye because his other eye is scratched out.
Exactly.
Amazing.
It's so perfect. I love this kind of nonsense. This is what I live
Very
for.
silly.
This still not over.
They're all drippy.
Excuse me?
The angel got all drippy.
Oh. That still sounds questionable.
The modern parlance of drip is...
No, see, Kirby sucked the little guy out of the angel, and now the angel got all drippy.
Okay, that fixes it. Yeah, you're right.
I love how Ray can just say this stuff deadpan.
Not Planet Popstar.
I love the fact that the planet's name is Popstar.
It's kind of a Mario Galaxy moment.
You're a Mario Galaxy moment.
Aye.
They have to stop it, but how?
Big here.
Aha! Become Optimus
Optimus
Prime.
Prime.
Optimus Prime.
With the power of friendship. And
Canadian
this gun I
Hyena
found.
subscribed at tier 1 for 6 months. Thank you for the subscription.
Oh, thank you.
Yay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. I promise not to let this power go to my head.
Canadian hyena. We've got a Canadian too. So he's kind of like Canadian salad.
Canadian salad.
Yeah, it's fries and cheese curds, and it's got a 99 on it, and maple syrup.
There's like a little bit
and,
of lettuce to make it qualify as a salad for you.
Yeah,
I
there's
was say,
a
isn't
garnish-
Canadian salad just poutine?
Hello!
Whoops. Jonas, why'd you make me do that?
What? How?
You, why'd you make me do that?
What? Anyway, Get it to spite.
This is very silly.
Yes, it is.
This is awesome. This is like a Gynax ending. This is everything you want.
This is almost reaching Bayonetta levels.
Have y'all ever played a game called Cluster Truck?
No.
It is a platforming game where there's like a group of like 60 18-wheelers driving towards the end of the level, and your goal is to hop across the top and sides of them in order to get to the end.
So we have quick time events right here at the end.
Yep.
Why not?
What could win, a 18-wheeler or an asteroid?
Power of belief.
He does.
It's the power of friendship. Oh,
So
what the
it's
hell?
a 18-wheeler with the power of God and anime on its side. So
Scott earned the power of
Oh my
self-respect.
god, it is very much a like DBZ or Gynex thing with the silhouettes.
Perfect.
Oh, he went silhouette. That means he died canonically.
Man, look at that grass.
I know.
That's a
Pre-rendered,
grass
my
ass
dude.
grass.
That grass.
That grass, though.
Look at those NVIDIA clouds.
You're an NVIDIA cloud.
Look, they look just like the NVIDIA logo.
Is he about to die for our sins?
Oh
Yep.
God, he's actually about to die. No.
Oh no, the tears!
He had little realistic tears from his moe eyes, and now he's dead.
We hardly knew you, what was his name again?
Elfilin.
Elfilin, yes. But wait!
Wait, what?
He arose on the third day.
Well, third second.
Second day, or maybe not. Maybe Kirby was just smiling because he's baby and doesn't understand things.
Kirby doesn't understand death.
Kirby doesn't understand death or taxes.
Okay,
Kirby
so
doesn't do
he
his own
made a portal.
Or copyright law.
So yeah, it looks like Elfilin can't make the giant portals that the god was able to, but they can make ones that are big enough for Kirby and Elfilin himself to step through.
Elfilin himselfilin.
Amazing.
You heard me.
Oh, is there a song playing now?
Yes.
Of course
Yes.
there is. You monster.
Amazing.
See, now
And then they
Kirby's sitting
made
down.
peace with the Beast Pack.
Yay! So, does that mean we make peace with Clawreline? Because
Well, she was in that photo.
yeah,
Was she?
so,
Oh, I totally missed her.
Yeah, there was all the bosses
I'd,
there. The armadillo, the big gorilla, and Clawreline were all there.
It's like go-karting with Bowser. You know, even if they're friends in the picture, they're going to be enemies the next time if they need to be.
I mean, I'm okay. I really do want to make peace with Clawreline. She and I have
Is
a
that what
lot.
you kids are calling it this day?
We can. There's a lot we can talk about.
Joker,
together.
you have
Yes?
an artist in your payroll. You can make this a reality.
He's got practice even.
It's true. I have him drawing other stuff at the moment.
Yeah.
Well, there's your problem.
You just need more Jonases.
You know, I've been saying that for ages. That is basically why I expanded this into a team effort.
Yeah. God.
There's another picture of Powerline.
I
Trying to make Kirby
see
card
her.
cake.
Look.
Aw, see? See, she's not so bad. Call me.
She's a sweetie because she likes her sweets.
Aw. I don't know what that noise I just made
Yeah.
was.
It was sort of like, yeah.
Knock
It was an
artwork,
exaltation
Susie
of
D.
absolute wholesomeness.
Yes. Yes, that's accurate. Yes.
And now Kirby's in bed with a woofie.
I mean, I'm sure. You know what? I'm not even gonna finish that thought.
Wait a minute. If Hal is in the alternate universe, then that's Earth.
And who was phone?
Oh, what's this?
how can Nick Fury and also Jules Whitfield? I don't know. How can Nick Fury and Mace Windu both be in the same movie?
I mean, for starters, they aren't.
Yeah, that's just what they want you to think.
I was gonna say, is that like something in Ready Player One or something?
Nah,
Like,
they. CinemaSins pointed out how on Cap's must check it out list, Star Wars was on there, and they showed a clip of Mace Windu. You know.
Oh, I see.
To be continued, huh?
To be continued?
Wait, what the hell was that?
that was the lion guy we fought last time, but now he's in like
okay.
an embryonic stage.
I was like, I didn't see. I saw it out of the corner of my eye.
Oh, who's that?
It looked like a giant gray hairball or something.
Who's that on the tower there?
I wonder.
Where,
Who's that Pokemon?
First,
I see DDD lounging up on the
Gotcha
upper
Machine,
level.
Volume 4. Quality Live, corner stage.
oh my god. I forgot there's probably like a ton of playable epilogue in this.
I imagine it might be similar to Super Mario Odyssey, where there is actual
There's
like
Claw
new game
Line up
stuff.
on the tower there.
Oh.
Yeah, coming right up.
She's like, come here, back.
Hey look, Claw Line is visiting our town. She looks a bit upset. Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Kirby? Things finally calmed down and the animals came to celebrate with us. Leongar was missing. I bet Qualarine has been looking for him. You might have found something. We should ask her what's going on.
I'm sorry, Stoker, but it would seem Clawline is already taken.
Listen.
Oh, is she Leon?
That doesn't necessarily stop me.
Does she talk? Is she gonna say something?
Another mysterious vortex?
Oh.
Oh no, not another mysterious vortex.
Whatever shall we do?
Argus Vela says, "Ma'am, do you have a permit for those Pixar mom hips?"
That's
And now I'm just thinking of that video of the guy like yelling at people who are talking about Pixar mom hips, and like 50% of the video is him just being like, "There are no moms in this movie, and the ones that are a fish."
Yeah, discrediting the.
Bonus world. Isolated Isles, Forgo Dreams.
Ooh.
Alright, so it looks like we get like super levels. Everything's
This looks
harder.
exactly like the beginning of the game, only everything is purple. We're collecting these shinies. Piece of Leon's soul. Wait, is this Leongar's soul? Must be a tiny fragment of it.
I don't believe there's souls lying around. Wait, it's a Horcrux.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's pieces of his soul. We gotta combine all of them to revive him.
So, when you have gotten all of the ones in a screen before moving on, Elflin will let you know that.
In a screen or in a level?
In a screen. For each screen, he'll let you know if you've got them all.
You get
Oh, I see what you mean, but with the screen transitions, not literally as
Yeah.
we're moving left to right.
Yeah. Like, through the star doors. Many monkeys.
Many monkeys.
How many?
Many monkeys. You want to know how many monkeys? It's this many monkeys. It's many monkeys.
No, I demand quantification.
No,
All right.
I refuse.
How dare you?
Many monkeys. Monkeys. Anyway, I don't know what's. I
Hey,
don't know
man.
what.
Just roll with it. Roll with the monkeys.
Roll with the monkeys. I have a
Rolling,
nickel.
rolling. Keep them monkeys rolling.
Rolling. Baby, where are you?
Even I heard that mew.
Where are you? How do you expect me to pet you if... There we go.
Well, that's a you problem.
That's a you problem.
No, that's a Mew problem. Because Mew.
Aww.
Yeah,
Aha.
yeah, I don't know.
You got a multi-soul.
Oh, that's good.
Man, I've been wanting more than one soul.
I can feel them wriggling inside me.
Ah, you make me happy sometimes.
Sometimes.
Only sometimes. Other times you fail me. Okay, fine. You don't fail me.
Did you say kapla?
Yes.
No, you said huzzah, but I could hear. I see how that would sound like kapla.
Like, oh yes, a good warrior's day to you too, Stoker.
You know, one of my regrets about cons is that I never went to the Klingon parties back in the day because it looked like they actually had. They looked like they actually had a lot of fun, and I would always just pop in for a while.
Oh my god, here's I can tell you what would have happened is the entire thing would be people trying to speak Klingon and then some guy in the corner of the room being like actually like that would be the entire thing all the time.
You're getting it wrong. Okay, I have.
You need to pronounce it from the chest like Kerpla.
Kerpla. Oh. I never went to a Star Trek.
I don't mess with the Star Trek nerds because they are a whole different breed.
Yeah.
Messed up in the head.
I mean, that's all geek fandoms. You know, there's always going to be
Yeah,
the
that's
same
true.
archetype in any of them. They're only slight variations. You know, I mean, like I'm trying to give an example. You know, like at anime cons, you know, there's going to be the one that's like talking about like how the mecha aren't, you know, like mecha aren't actually like viable as vehicles because they're, you know, too big and unwieldy and consume too much power. Or
Anyone who would really do it would make it like a tank design, but
right.
Yeah, Square Cube Law makes it impossible for such a material to stand upon itself unless the entire thing is made out of diamonds.
Right. And like at furry cons, you've got the folks who are just like hard biology, like they just like it only works if like, you know, if it follows all the rules of like, you know.
Where is the heart located on a tar? Is it in the chest of the upper part or the chest of the lower part? Does it
kangaroo bits.
Oh god.
Oh, Arvidas is from Tier 1. Thank you, Arvidas.
Who says lol Rick's Kirby avatar? Yes. The VTuber today is particularly silly, I think.
Mouth is very full.
Yeah, Kirby's just storing stuff in his cheeks for the winter.
Oh
Like
my
a hamster.
god, you people. You're gonna need a bop.
I'm not
every
the one who
single-
drew it.
No, I know you're not. That's why I said I'm gonna have to bop all of you, including Rick.
Rick is very boppable.
Why would you say something so dastardly and yet so brave?
Because I'm me. Someone's got to say it. It might as well be me.
I thought you were going to say someone's got to be Stoker.
I mean, that's also true.
Not have a Stoker.
If Stoker wasn't Stoker, then who would be Stoker?
If there were no Stoker Bramwell, it would be necessary to invent him.
I just had like a dumb idea for commissions. Like, your character badly dressed up as someone else's character. Like, you know how Gur dresses, in the dog suit in Invader Zim? Like that.
No, I've never heard of it.
Oh, like just a terrible Kigurino.
Yeah, like you're wearing like a shitty Kigu of someone else.
I like that, though.
Like I'd get like a Stoker Kigu and be like, blah, blah, blah. I don't wear pants and I've got all the waifus, man.
Wow, Jonas, how did you do such a good impression of me?
See, I was about to say that Rick would be wearing a hyena Kigu, and then Kara would be wearing a...
I've drawn that.
They've already done that. Yeah.
I was about to say, I think that's already been done.
Yeah, no, I do that. I drew Westway.
Jonas did that.
I get Kigu and then vice versa. Good times. I also...
We're so doofy.
During one of the bunification icon rounds, my friend Skylar, whose character is the bunny already, asked for one. So I drew his character wearing a Kigo of himself saying, I'm disguised as myself!
That was pretty good, I remember that. Oh, Skylar, he was such a bunny.
He is. He is best bun.
He's not just a bunny, he's a bunny.
Yeah.
In case anyone wants to know, he's a bunny.
He is.
He's a Banoi.
He's Banui.
Skylar has like a long-haired cat named Bunther.
I love Bunther.
Bunther's the best. Bunther's one of those cats that's like really bratty and entitled. And yeah, I know all cats, blah blah blah. But like, I would like I'd take like a picture of Bunther and he'd give me this sarcastic look, just like, really.
Have you ever talked about Bunther's like incredible adventure before?
Oh yeah. When Skylar and I were roommates, one summer, the fires around the area were really bad. We weren't in any danger because we were in like the Seattle area, but the air quality was really just shit-tastic, and it was also really hot because inexplicably, it was just unusually hot, and Skylar had the window open, and apparently the screen was just ajar enough. Oh, hi, GC.
Hey, you see.
So yeah, apparently the screen was just ajar enough that Bunther could. He must have pushed it out of the way because I can't think of any other way he could have gotten out there. He pushed the screen open just enough to squeeze through it, and went on a little kitty adventure all on his own. Skylar went to rather heroic efforts to get him back. We put lost pet signs up in like a half-mile radius everywhere around the complex, and he actually borrowed from one of his friends like a wildlife trap, one of those like humane ones where it just has like a garage door that closes, and put a tin of Bunther's favorite kitty kibble in the inside of his bait, and we also left the
with bombs.
We also left the window open just on the off chance that he might just like walk back in. And he was gone about think a week and a half.
There we go.
Oh, nice.
You said he was gone for how long?
I think about a week and a half to 2 weeks. I can't remember exactly, but it was a long time, and I was pretty convinced that he wasn't coming back. Although, I totally I held on for Skylar's sake, and at 2 a.m. or something, he came back in. He just came in back to the window, and he was really miserable because he was covered in fleas. And he'd been apparently he hadn't eaten very much. He'd lost a bunch of weight. And it was weird for me because I woke up about 5 and I heard him going, oh, oh, oh. And I thought, oh, maybe I'm just dreaming this. But then, when you're half awake and you have the hypnagogic kind of experience. But no, he was actually there, and he was just very vocal because he was utterly miserable, and he wanted us to know.
And whose fault was that, Bunther?
Yeah, he definitely. I wish he could talk because I was really curious to see what kind of shenanigans he'd gotten up to.
Right.
But he got through it remarkably unscathed. Didn't have any diseases other than a lot of fleas and some irritation of his not scalp, pelt, whatever. And just a substantial amount of weight loss. It was weird. I could feel his bones. And he would not stop. After about a day, he stopped vocalizing, but he had the most miserable sound, meow, meow. It was accusatory. Why'd you let this happen to me? You're supposed to be responsible humans. But it was good to see him.
You're not supposed to walk that way on the moving sidewalk.
Look, he's just doing his thing. We don't judge.
He's exercising.
Yeah, exactly.
We saw a treadmill for a bike today. I'm gonna miss it.
Yeah, why pay $1,000 for a Peloton when you can just go to the mall and walk the wrong way on the moving sidewalk?
Of course.
I would do that on the escalators as a kid, and it'd be like, hey, Dad, look at me. Look what I'm doing. I'm so clever. I invented this.
It was you, Jonas. You were the one.
It was always
Maybe it's a good thing you didn't come to TFF. You would have been kicked out so fast.
I don't do that now, Miller.
Don't listen to him. I saw him.
I do a little bit.
They have very excruciating rules for the escalators and elevators.
Are they strict in Texas about escalator cardinality?
No, I think it was just because that con in particular, they knew there was going to be trouble. And they were right. So I don't know if I said here, but I definitely told people at the con. I used to work as a valet in the DFW area, and that hotel that TFF was at, I've worked at before. Mm-hmm. I worked at a thing called the Margarita Ball, which is a big charity ball that a bunch of the high rollers in sort of the Dallas elite go to. Mm-hmm. They raised $17 million for charity or something.
All right.
At that one event in 2019. And it was a 3,000 person event, black tie event. And I had to help bring everybody's crap up to their rooms. And all but one of the elevators stopped working that weekend. So that was fun.
Wow.
It's like Adam's Mark.
Yeah, God, the Adam's Mark.
Yeah.
Precious memories.
Ancient history now. I think it's gone.
Yeah, I know, it's a Target now.
It's so weird.
It's very weird. To demolish a whole ass hotel and replace it with a Target is just strange to me.
I am def going to TFF next year. It's happening. There's just, unless I don't know, something really crazy happens. I've already sat down and figured out the budget, so it's definitely happening.
COVID Omega version.
Let's not, please. I don't want any more people.
Don't even joke about it.
Okay.
If you invoke its name, it will come into being.
No.
Good thing I've been holding back. Okay.
Wobble wobble.
Wobble wobble.
Rabble, rabble.
Greeble, Greeble.
One thing
No
I get a
Greebles.
kick out of Pylon Kirby is I was thinking when the power first came out, if he lands on them on the bottom side of the cone, does he eat them as well?
Yeah, that was gonna happen. Okay.
I mean, it should be a thing, I said. If Kirby eats another pylon, when he's a pylon, he creates another Kirby pylon, or he gets bigger.
Kirby.
But instead, he decides to get violent and stab people with it.
Melons.
Kirby's already violent.
It's true.
I mean, look at he drove a truck at people.
Yeah, Kirby knows nothing but annihilation and destruction.
Behind those beady eyes lies the soul of a maniac.
And Sakurai.
Why do you think he's converted to Christianity? He wants to repent for his sins.
And Sakurai calls him his favorite, and I'm like, so you a murderous god is your favorite? Okay. Oh, what's it?
Kirby is some sort of like modern day parable. It's how you know it's how you teach the kids not to like envelop safety cones, I guess.
Yes.
I don't
Do
know.
not put the safety cones anywhere inside your body.
Oh no! I made it wrong. Anyway, yes, Tempest, we already did the boss.
This is the post-game stuff, where now we are trying to revive Leongar.
Ow!
Because apparently he is deader than dead. And his soul has been fractured into many, many pieces, and we are now gathering those pieces. So clearly he has a Horcrux, and we are trying to revive him as our Dark Lord.
Jebbo, you can just look at you can, in Twitch, you can look at the video, like the previous footage. Like, Twitch will you can still look at it while the stream is still going.
Did I get all the pieces here?
It would appear not.
I think you may have missed one in the very
Alright.
first section.
Alright. And Kirby, are you holding your cheeks on Wes?
I'm sorry.
The Avatar.
The Avatar's here!
Wes the Avatar.
You're talking about
Kirby.
the arrow, the one with the arrowhead, or the one with the blue?
Oh, there it
folks?
is.
Jonas, if you have to ask, you don't deserve the answer.
Well, fine. I'll just never know.
I don't understand what's going on with the Avatar movies, because they keep saying they're like, oh yeah, they're up to like the script for the 7th one, and I'm just like, we don't even have the 2nd one in production yet.
You know,
They're gonna make them all at the same time and then release them one week after the other. Absolutely overwhelm everybody with Avatar movie.
Yeah, at this point,
And
the
then we
best I
can
can
all
assume is
forget
they're
about
basically
them.
writing fan fiction
do they
for their
need-
own movie. But they
Then
have
we can
no
all
interest
forget
in
about
actually-
them at the same time.
For what?
Exactly.
You know, I never seen him, but like I feel no desire, and I even like some of the themes are interesting to me. Like like
Okay. Neon
sci-fi
Monkey
stuff.
Man.
I mean, but it's like, have you seen Pocahontas? It's that
Yeah, I know.
white man come into native land, try to take resource of native land, and then corrupt native peoples. The end.
That's
How
gonna
did
be
I
fun.
hear it once described in the most oof-worthy way possible? I heard it once described as what Dances with Wolves would have been if we could pretend the Trail of Tears never happened.
Oh no! You know, I've never seen Dances with Wolves either. My mom loved that movie.
By the way, do we beat the final boss while I was gone?
Yes.
We beat the angel.
Kirby drove a truck at him.
Ow.
I believe it.
It was pure Gynax.
It was.
I mean, Mario summoned that big dinosaur to squash Bowser in the last game we saw. I
What
believe
is
it.
that?
Phantom Coribando now. Okay.
Why does my brain love this kind of palette so much?
You have a case of the crazies.
I mean, it's kind of the synthwave palette.
It really is.
So, Rick, Ray was saying when you get that slowdown time, you can attack, and you're supposed to be able to get a special like dodge attack when you're using Ranger. Look at the little grabby hand.
Maybe it's only with the third tier of Ranger.
This is a third tier Ranger.
That's the second one.
Dodge roll, dodge roll, dodge roll, dodge roll.
Ah, dead.
Oh. Dope.
Give me a hammer.
Now, Hammer, its thing is, I know you like charge really quickly when you do the counter thing.
Oh, come on.
Thrash enough. You gotta get down and gotta thrash with it, man.
Those are some crazy eyes he has there.
Freaked out about I don't know why this in particular, but the tiny white whiskers on his face. They just look weird to me.
Oh, I just saw him there. Wow.
Yeah, those look weird on the Dayglow ape. You know, the rest of this is just completely normal.
Now stare at this mint green booty.
Don't mind if I... I kid.
it does not want me to attack while he's doing his tornado thing. It's significantly faster than doing it with the ranger. So.
What'd you say, Jonas?
I said you got bopped.
I got bopped. Oh no.
Yep, you got bopped.
Well, I died doing what I loved. Being thirsty.
Anybody here, or has anybody here watched this series called Big Top Burger?
Yes, and I do know that the new episode is out today.
What's it called?
Yeah.
Big Top
Big
Burger.
Top Burger.
I have not seen it.
You know, for Worthy Kids, you've not seen it?
I mean, no, I have not seen it.
Jonas, how could you?
Oh my god, Butcher's gone bop happy.
He's got the bop madness.
About to make Bop a moderator-only term.
Uh-oh. I see it now.
Uh-oh. 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 No!
Oh,
Yes. Oh. Poor Rick.
Very unfortunate that the power bounced back into him.
They last surprisingly long in this game, though.
And the counter
So when you-
takes a huge chunk off of him.
It's because the counter is as if you had charged up the hammer swing one level, but you can, while you're doing the counter, you can keep holding it and it will charge up like you normally would.
Nope. Oh, there you go. Huzzah.
all right.
The Neon Monkey is down.
That's something you don't hear every day.
I hear that every day.
Well, I'm happy for you,
Is
Jonas.
down. The monkey is down. The monkey is down.
Do 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 do. Okay. Zaka. I don't remember this stuff. Like,
Yeah, I assume Rick would always appreciate a strong bad reference.
like
We got you that light switch so you could turn the lights on and off.
Not so you could throw light switch raves. God, I mean, it's not.
Now let's go see if we can pour that glow stick into Homestar's Mountain Dew.
Computer over. Virus equals very yes. Ouch.
That one blew my mind as a child.
Wait, did you say as a child, Ray?
As a teen, I guess.
Okay.
It was one of the earlier ones.
God.
Ray does not wish to cause you the same age-increasing upsetness that I did.
Matt
How are
Damon
they
rapidly
moving
aged
the
character.
window around the screen? they're pulling up the links off the bottom.
That was an amazing time.
What a time to be alive.
What's DDD doing?
What is DDD doing?
What is he doing?
He's being
like
he's being
not much.
A
spoiled.
blueprint from King DDD. A gift from the king. What an honor. Masked Hammer blueprint.
They're spoiling them.
I guess. Could have just had that this whole time.
Man, DDD has become like the perfect frenemy character, hasn't he?
All of these pitching and gave you a gift. 350 star coins. A gift of money.
I mean, I'll take a
The
gift of
best
money.
gift of all.
Retweet this if it's okay for your followers to give you $10,000.
Give me $5,000. Give me $5,000 every day.
All the Waddleys wave back.
Adorbs. They even forgive Kirby for all those times he just straight up devoured them.
They forgive Kirby for all his sins. All his hubris.
Yeah, so someone was ringing up. That's why there's no beam or parasol in this game, because you only get it from Waddle Dees and Doos. You aren't mercilessly slaughtering them in this game.
Ability to power up. Ready to power up your abilities.
Power up your Kirby.
I can get Masked Hammer. It has rapid fire as well as Wild Hammer's power. I could power up Tornado since I never actually got step 2 there.
Oh yeah, you just skipped step 2, huh?
Yeah, I missed that one.
Storm Tornado. Those definitely, absolutely, and totally do not look like fart clouds.
Well, now I can't unsee it.
You can power up sleep.
Yes,
Ooh.
but it costs a lot, and I needed that for this.
Yeah, he
This
almost
is
certainly
a
just.
huge.
It looks
effect
like
here.
they don't look like clouds. They look like topiary, like little puffs of topiary swirling around your head.
Powered up sleep's actually really, really good.
Yeah, deep sleep.
Yeah.
I need more money. I could
Money.
power up ice.
You need more of those little gem things.
I need more.
Yeah, the rare stones.
Trip in space-time.
Forgo your dreams, forget reality.
Reality's overrated.
Mm,
Won't get any arguments here.
I'm not scared because I got you right by my side, right, Kirby? Kirby! Leon's soul?
48 pieces of soul to get here. Not even 50, just 48. Okay. Clearly wants me to have ice, so...
Arcus says, heavy low bill care is not for your attempt to break poise. Yeah. I took a break from Elden Ring for a while, but I loved it. I'm getting back into it some other time.
I think there might have been one more on the left side near the beginning. Your other left. Alright, now, it's my imagination.
DDD is the hero we all need.
BD need? Okay.
Getting away with you.
You run to find my green. Yeah, now I'm just trying to think of, like, if DDD didn't sound like Loghorn or
Loghorn, Faghorn.
Fanghorn.
Longhorn Fanghorn?
Fangorn Forest, there we go.
If he didn't have that southern accent, what would he sound like?
I'd be a New Yorker.
Hey, oh, now we're going Ninja Tweeters now, eh?
Hey, I'm Foghorn Leghorn. What's it to you? I don't know.
Okay, that was Looney Tunes. That was before my time. I don't know the character that well.
I remember that one from Tiny Toons, but what was his name? Foul Mouth?
Oh, yeah.
That was
Old Fishy.
Freaking foul mouth.
Yeah. I don't know if his last name was Slaycorn, but I remember his name being Foul Mouth.
No, No, Foghorn Leghorn is like old school Looney Tunes character.
You know, Tiny Toons varied wildly in quality.
Yes, it did.
You know, I mean, I'm just going to say it. I mean, there were some episodes that were just genius, and they usually were the ones where they just did their own thing and didn't try to mimic classic Warner Brothers stuff. You know what I mean? Like the Summer
It had a
Vacation.
plus. It had a plus.
And also, there were some episodes that were really well animated. There were other ones that were just like utter garbage. You know what I'm talking about, Stoker?
Yes,
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about, because they had a wild variety of studios working on that show.
Like, the fact that I noticed it as a kid, you know, makes me think, damn, you know, what happened there?
I can think of, at least for closer to my generation, the same thing that would happen with like Avatar: Last Airbender, where there are many episodes that are good, and there are some episodes that just suck.
Pretty much it. I find that there's no such thing as a perfect show. but
The episodes that suck for Avatar: The Last Airbender were mostly relegated to the first half of season 1.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Does take a little while for Avatar to really build up steam.
Yep. The what's the one I always hear people? The one that people always complain about is the one about the lake spirit that Katara impersonates.
That one is from season 3. I think that one's fine. I don't know what the issue is with that one.
The weirdest Avatar thing. Oh, I'm sorry. Go on, Rick.
It's like, yes, ethically there's problems with it, but as a story, it's fine.
Well, I mean, I didn't even watch Avatar at first. Because first thing I thought, oh, geez, Nickelodeon wants to go anime now. And then
That was Jonas's reaction.
No, that was my reaction because they'd already tried that several times and I wasn't buying it.
I admit, in retrospect, I was wrong, and it was a lot better. I mean, from what I've seen, it ended up a lot better than what my initial impressions of it. But yeah, when I first saw it, I was like, "Oh my God, stop!" You know, it was just
yeah.
I was very, you know.
Rick, do you see that in the back?
And and I'm still laughing to this day because now I really like Avatar. But I was laughing back then because I remember how at first I said, like, "Oh, they got the emo Zuko. Oh, he's definitely gonna die or disappear when there's a major villain somewhere." Oh man, good old times.
But yeah, it's yeah, the weirdest Avatar-related thing that ever happened for me was well, not even for me really. It was for my ex. They came up with this fanfiction idea that they were going to write, and like, they had the whole idea for it almost from beginning to end, and then before they had even started writing it, Avatar did an episode that was exactly like it. Like, the idea they had was that, oh, so what if they met, like, a specialized waterbender who could bend blood and use it to control people's bodies? And she, like, forces Katara to learn this, and, like, even the idea that this is some old lady who lives by herself, this was exactly how my ex pictured it.
Yeah. But that's the thing, is that when they introduce the idea, it's just like, oh yeah, that's the thing that wasn't introduced before, but it just makes sense, right? If you take the rules of the world and you extrapolate from them.
A lot of cartoons don't do that. Even cartoons that are usually thoughtful don't go into that kind of detail.
Right? Blood bending, metal bending, those all make sense. Lava bending, even with Korra. Like, that makes sense. There's still earth and lava, so, you know, you should be able to bend it.
It's like how both waterbenders and earthbenders can mess with mud.
Yeah. Or the vine benders in the swamp.
I want to try to be a condiment bender. I want to like attack people with, you know, just like violent streams of mayonnaise.
Jonas, what the fuck, man?
Jonas tries to take the fight into some fast food place and starts doing all these martial art maneuvers right next to the condiment tray, and everything's just flowing out of it.
All I heard was Jonas martial arts.
They laughed at me. Now they fear my power.
He stamps his foot, and this entire tray of pickles flies up into the air, and he starts like throwing them like discs.
He like does it like in a really cool method, and then they just kind of like feebly slap against the bad guy's face. And he's like, "Hey, stop that!
Don't be pickle slapping me."
This is a new suit.
You dirty pickle slapper.
When I have like my villain breakdown and like fly into a rage, I start using like increasingly intense hot sauces. You know, like, I'm at the maniacal desperate laughter phase.
Oh yeah, your like supervillain plot is to take over the like Carolina Reaper hot sauce factory.
I'm trying to obtain like the mutant pepper or something. God.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Pepper.
Oh, we were thinking. Oh, close.
Oh wow, Rick phased right through that spiky bar.
Varying lengths of long Gordo.
Yes.
Gordo. Oh, the spikes are twitching around.
BlazeCat says Avatar is the main reason that influenced me as a young teen to make elemental characters.
It was Golden Sun for me.
Elemental characters.
For me,
Final
it was
Fantasy.
probably Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Elemental character. When was the first time I encountered that show? Does Captain Planet count?
Yes.
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
Stoker's like, I'll allow it.
I don't think I've ever made elemental-based characters. I typically just like treat my characters as people. I don't know. I've not written many characters with like supernatural abilities.
Elements are people too.
Sometimes they are.
Everyone is those silly things these do.
I will say the only sub-bending thing that I've seen in Avatar that I thought was stupid was flying. That just like, oh, you achieved, perfect meditative nirvana, therefore you can just fly as an airbender. Which is like, that makes sense, that's cool, but the problem is the guy's just like floating there without moving anything, and he just kind of like moves around in the air without doing anything, and it's just like, this looks so dumb.
Miller, you
Not
only
only
say that
that-
'cause you haven't achieved perfect meditative.
Yeah,
It's just
someone
like,
sounds
please,
jelly.
can he do like a Superman pose or something, please? No, he's just kind of like limply hanging there in the air.
That actually
It's
makes
just
sense to me. That actually made sense to me when I saw it, though. That is pretty much what flying would be like in the from the way they described it.
But
Like
they
he
could do it so much cooler, all right?
I know, but
Making me think about that one comedian who's like, how does Superman fly faster? Like, I get that he can fly. I understand that. I've accepted that. But how does he fly faster? Is it that you use both arms? Is it just more or how does he fly
Is it
faster?
more?
He's definitely got a lot of.
Why are you even supposed to do this section?
Oh, and that's right. There's also lightning bending. I
There's
forgot that
a,
all of the main bending styles had a sub-style. Even in the first
Except
show.
air.
There's a retry star. Nah.
No, yeah, I guess you're right. And Fire had... No, that's right. Fire had two, because Fire had lightning bending and explosion bending.
Is there a metal bender?
Yes.
Yeah, that was Earth.
There are several metal benders. There's a whole school of metal benders in the second show.
I was trying to make like a
Yeah.
joke, but it didn't. I didn't.
Because
sound bender.
Toph invented metal bending.
Yeah. She used her being able to see Earth and stuff to be able to find the impurities in metal and then bend those impurities.
I was trying to make like a Futurama joke, but like I can't do that. Bender, bend? No.
How am I supposed to get up there?
Rick
No.
to your left.
Oh, the stairs.
I warned you about stairs, bro.
The stairs, bro.
oh no!
And
not
now-
the
Heavy
stairs,
enough
though.
to move in the air, in the
You're-
wind.
You're a big old heavy set of stairs.
I mean, I know people are gonna dig on that flying, on the core of flying ability, but I will. It's pretty much just like pushing. That's all he does. He can't really move his legs or arms while he's flying. Just move wherever his body's pointed at. That's it. I know.
I know, but they could have just done something a little bit more dynamic.
Well,
When he
just
actually made it
have the wind ball thing that Aang's on all the time.
Yeah, have him do something like that, and that thing is levitating.
The thing I saw in a lot of forums or Reddit or whatever, potential airbending sub things was like sound bending,
I mean, I guess it's
sort of like ventriloquy or just making noise, whatnot. Because you're like moving the air particles.
I really want to see like fan creations for that fandom. Like, is other like light benders? Is there like gravity benders? You know, like how weird does it get?
Oh, it gets pretty weird.
Oh, I'm sure in the fan stuff it gets very weird, but in the actual show, I guess maybe soul bending is like the weird one.
I've got a crooked
At least in the first show,
that's
it's
the power
very
of
much-
heart.
Yeah, at least in the first show, it's very much a Deus Ex.
I did not get to
Yes.
notice I had gotten all the soul pieces.
I love Kirby just swimming along in his little floaty and the gigantic sword. Those enemies that
Yes, this
yeah.
one. Now I got it.
Hurrah!
The brain-controlled enemies have souls in them.
Chat says, I like how lightning was a sub-bending of fire, but at the same time I feel electricity should have been its own thing too. For how the first... I don't know. If they had started with Korra and they started in like the early 20th century
Travis
sort of
is
stage, then it would make more sense. Because the idea of electricity is its own thing, but because they started in the fantasy world, it kind of makes sense.
Illusory fronds.
Oh, that is not dealing a lot of damage.
Gotta draw little circles kind of close to it,
Yeah,
so it does
probably.
that eruption thing.
There we go. Now that's a lot of damage.
He's like, my roots! Now my roots will attack you! Oh, he does this thing, right. Can't damage me if you can't get to me. Oh no, you got to me.
There we go.
Nice.
Significantly easier than Gormondo.
Good job, Corbo.
It's Corbo from my shows. I think I'm
Yeah,
the
well,
only one who gets that joke, but that's
Yeah.
okay.
I get it.
Rick gets it.
Yes.
Well, I'll just.
I don't like it, but I get it.
That is the best possible reaction I could ask for.
I get it, and that's why I hate it.
I don't care.
Oh, you get it too, GC?
I do not have enough stones.
All right.
I don't
To be
get
fair,
it.
what do you?
I care to.
To be fair, while you were mentioning a joke, I was looking at something with Avatar and I forgot. I was like, "Oh shoot!"
Oh,
Still pursuing the
Rick.
game.
Go by the Coliseum. Oh, have you beat the first cup?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, there's some stuff you get from that.
Yeah, I figured there'd be stuff I get from that, but I was not able to do it. I guess I could try again, but...
Ooh. Secret. Well, that allows you to upgrade a thing.
Upgrade. Sleep.
Deep sleep has evolved into coma.
Just break out the bed.
I want this.
So,
This is a good.
what deep sleep does is it heals you, and if you let it go the whole duration, it gets you one of those power-up effects at random.
Oh.
So you can do it over and over. So you can get the attack up, the speed up, and the double health. Is letting Kirby take quick naps.
DM, I take 3 full rests in a row to get all my buffs.
Now you have 2 health bars.
What's the number there mean?
How many seconds it lasts once you've
Interesting.
started combat.
Beat up.
Oh man, that Kirby's got so many buffs. Boy's jacked.
Doom.
Nah, man, that elk looks jacked.
Kirby is swole.
Kirby, he's one tough cream puff.
This summer.
Kirby, but he's got those giant arms like he had.
Who would be the best action movie voice actor for Kirby?
Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
Jason Momoa.
Oh my god.
I'm just picturing Vin Diesel being like, Poyo.
Oh my god. Have you seen the Red Letter Media talking about the Vin Diesel movies that have come out in like the last 5 years?
No.
Can't say that I have.
Okay, so Vin Diesel basically has this like schlock company that is producing a new movie like every 2 or 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's producing
You
them.
have that right?
He's definitely like a star in them, or like he's named in the production, right? They're like,
Are you
starring
talking
Vin
about the
Diesel.
Bruce Willis thing?
Bruce Willis? God damn it, you're right.
That's
I was
not
gonna
Vin
say.
Diesel.
It's not Vin Diesel, idiot.
Also, Bruce Willis is retiring from acting because of a cognitive disorder.
Sad.
I mean, it sucks for anyone to have to deal with
That-
aphasia.
That's why they made actually a second videos, because in the first video they were just like, is he that like absent-minded that he has to have an earpiece in for somebody to feed him his lines, and only afterwards they realize, oh, he might actually have a disorder that makes him.
That's been the rumor for a while, and then they just confirmed it. So
That sucks. Awkward silence. Okay.
Oyo.
Anyway, yes, Vin
Pollo.
Diesel Pollo. Absolutely, I want it now. That has no negative connotations to it whatsoever.
I mean, good for Bruce Willis for making it this far with his acting career. That's what I have to say about that.
Yeah.
You know, I to this day, I'm not sure, but when I lived in Southern California, I think I might have passed him on the street once.
Well, remember, Stogie, if you see a celebrity, you got to stare at them.
Yes,
Really
thank you, Jonas.
Stare them right in the eyes. That's the best way to make friends with them.
Like Andre the Giant.
Like,
No, that's what I did to Neil Patrick Harris, is what he's talking about. I actually did do that to Neil Patrick Harris. He caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting to see him. I'd only been in town for like a week, and I made him very uncomfortable.
See, in my head, I'm picturing him. I'm picturing you making that face at him that you would make at me
the center
sometimes.
column.
You're picturing me making what face, Jonas?
You know, where you stand outside my room and make the bug eyes, and then like I close the door, and then I open the door like 10 minutes,
And
later,
I'm still there.
making the bug eyes.
It wasn't 10 minutes.
I know.
That's hyperbolic.
Look,
It was definitely no longer than 8.
but yeah.
really? What?
Uh-oh.
What?
Uh-oh.
That's fine.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
Bounce Gnomon.
Yeah. Growing up in LA like makes you
Might
like,
be able to get ice from them.
growing up in LA makes you accustomed to like celebrity like B-list celebrities all over the place. Earthquakes and what was the third thing? I don't know, you get the idea.
I mean, I can think of the third thing, but I don't know if I want to say it.
Scare you.
LaCroix.
Look.
I was gonna say the homeless.
Oh, no.
Oh,
You made it sad.
yeah. Well, the other thing you almost get used to is like 100-degree summers, but you don't really actually get used to that.
Yeah, you know what else you almost get used to, but never quite get used to? The frickin' traffic jams.
Yeah, that's.
Like, ooh, I live 30 minutes from my workplace. Give or take 5 hours.
Yeah.
What I can say as a person who has lived in Texas all my life, you do not become used to the 100-degree weather, but you expect it.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
The thing about the 100-degree weather in LA is it comes in like September, which kind of extra sucks because like it's when the rest of the country is like turning colors and like nice and like nice and nippy and like falls in the air, and over here it's just like no, we're flooding buckets.
That's why I want to move to New England.
It's 6 a.m. and it's 80 degrees out. Yeah, it's gonna be a good one.
Maybe I'll move to Salem. I'm sure I'll find plenty of my people there.
Or just goes and starts working as like a website designer for a tourist center. Yes, that place is full of witches and Wiccans.
I could see myself being a tour guide rather easily. Tour guide, museum guide.
See, I'm picturing you like making stuff up about sites, stuff that's like that's like cooler than the actual stories, and people just totally like buying it.
Well, I mean, sometimes you gotta spice it up.
This is where like This is where the real witch that the Wicked Witch of the West was based on. She actually, and they did actually drop a house on her. It's that house over there.
This is the house where the Sanderson sisters lived. This is where Dracula fought the Wolfman. What, Jonas? What are you thinking about?
Here's the stretch of Main Street that Halloween was, or not Halloween, was recorded on.
This is where Michael Myers was born.
Okay, you know what the funniest thing about the original Halloween to me is, though?
What's that?
So it was supposed to be set like in the Midwest in October, right? Because it's supposed to be taking place on Halloween. But it was shot in and around LA in the summer. So they had a bunch of like leaves that they had painted fall colors to use as like background scenery dressing, and in between scenes, as soon as the scene was over, they Deborah Hill, who was John Carpenter's partner in crime and getting that movie done, she was like co-writer, co-producer, co-everything. I think she was even his girlfriend at the time. After every scene was done, she was like, okay, we gotta gather up all the leaves and put them in the bag. We can't lose any of them. So we can have them for the next scene. Like everybody, crew, actors, everyone would gather up all the leaves and rebag them.
Awesome.
These are our actor leaves. We gotta take it with us or we have to pay $1 every time.
Yeah, these are union leaves.
You ever stop and think about how weird it is that, like, Jamie Lee Curtis's daughter is a furry?
I mean, listen, if, what's his name from an ICP, Violent J?
Oh, yeah, that's right. He showed up at, like, a con, didn't he? Like, somebody made, like a Violent J fursuit.
And, who else was it that's shown up at a couple of cons? Brutal Moose?
Who?
He's a YouTuber. People know him.
Oh, okay.
I'm waiting for the day when Aaron and Danny show up at one.
Yeah, right. God.
It's only a matter of time, I think.
I mean, I love how
I don't know about Aaron, but definitely Danny. I feel like he would just be like, I gotta know what it's like.
Frick, man, Aaron used to have a VCL account. He's got no leg to stand on.
God. It's so weird to think.
I found that account. But, I mean, Dan in their Mina the Hollower playthrough or not playthrough exactly, because it's a preview, did describe himself at this point in time as a big dinkin' furry. I like how the fans are just like, I feel like Danny's basically been bullied into being a furry at this point.
It has been pressed upon him, yes.
Well, haven't they, like, I mean, don't they have Fursonai?
I mean, in their merchandise, yes, they have. They usually, they're furry versions. Aaron is usually a big cat of some sort, and Dan is usually a unicorn.
Unicorn.
Yep, makes sense.
Lord.
But I mean, they also have like girl sonas, so whatever. Take
Aaron.
it with a grain of salt, is what I'm saying.
Aaron, the other girl, Hanson.
Oh, man. One of these days, Jonas, mark my words, I'm gonna make awkward eye contact with them and make it super uncomfortable.
Do it.
I did tell you that...
most people get autographs. Stoker makes it more personal.
Stoker's of a different breed.
I live off of your discomfort.
It's true.
the dragon that hoards uncomfortable situations.
He's got every flavor of awkward silence ever made.
I did tell you,
he took some worthless garbage to one of those antique evaluation shows, and he's just looking at them super expectantly.
It's the thing of just like, well, how many millions is it worth? And they're just like, this is like
They're like, this is a Hershey bar wrapper from 1967. Yeah, it's vintage. There's literally mold growing on it. The mold is vintage too. There was some guy. Okay, so like, my dad's old, right?
Sure.
So he likes to watch a lot of old people shows, and sometimes I watch them with him. Sometimes I will watch an old people show on my own, too. I'm old at heart. So, the Johnny Carson show some months ago, we saw a rerun of that from, like, well, it's not called the Johnny Carson show, but, like, you know him. Yeah, the Tide Show, back when Johnny Carson hosted it. And we watched an episode from, like, I don't know, the 70s or 80s, where some guy, he wasn't a celebrity, because occasionally he would just bring in, like, non-celebrity guests who had some weird thing to share about themselves. And this guy had saved, like, a sandwich that Richard Nixon, or some president, I think it was Nixon, had taken one bite out of and then not finished. He'd put it in like a baggie and saved it in his freezer for like a decade.
Oh, see, the thing is, you could totally bullshit that. You could be like, oh yeah, he ate that sandwich. See, it's distinctive dentition right there on the bite mark. You know, I mean, who would contradict you? Well, probably someone would.
Who would care to contradict you?
Who would care that you had Richard Nixon's half-eaten sandwich?
Uh-huh.
I don't even remember for sure if it was Nixon, but thinking of it as Nixon makes it funnier and also more disgusting. So I'm gonna go with it being Nixon.
What if Nixon wanted it back?
What if after Nixon died, the sandwich just started regenerating into a second
God.
Nixon?
Sandwich with Dorian Gray.
It's like the Palpatine thing. He had a contingency for this.
God damn it, get those Reds out of my country!
Oh yeah, the sandwich is just a Horcrux for.
As one does.
Can you go on that ladder on the right or left? Or is that just background? I think it's just background. Placecut says, I want to see Jim Carrey interact with the furry. I feel like he wouldn't act any differently. I think he'd just be like, oh, thank you so much for enjoying my work on Sonic or whatever.
Yeah, I was going to say, now that he's in the Sonic franchise, I'm sure he's going to meet many furries.
He's going to dress up as Sonic just the best with you.
The very specific subcategory of furry that is the Sonic furry.
Actually, I do like the idea of him like randomly cosplaying as Sonic. Like not even like quality cosplaying, just like getting like.
Plus, he was the Grinch, right?
Yeah,
he was the Grinch.
Well, he was the 2000s Grinch.
He was also the Bash too.
He was the Grinch. He was the Riddler. He was the Griddler.
Thank you.
You know, the mascot of Griddle King.
I was gonna say the Griddler, the mascot of George Foreman.
I always thought George Foreman was the mascot of George Foreman.
No, see, he's a spokesperson. It's different.
Can't be your own mascot.
Who says? Who died and made you mascot?
Isn't that just having a persona?
Oh no!
Ow.
Man, there was someone on Jeopardy the other day who as his job is like he's a mascot character, and like the host, it was Mayim Bialik hosting that day instead of Ken Jennings, was like, so is the mascot an animal character? And
he knew what he was doing.
He refused to answer.
God, I used to know her brother.
You used to know what now?
Mayim Bialik's brother Isaac. I never met her, but I met her brother.
Well, Jonas, that makes you like 2 degrees of separation from Ken Jennings, though.
Yeah. Really?
Well, yeah.
Nice.
Because they're alternating hosting the show after all that controversy where the producer of the show tried to give the job to himself.
Yeah, what does that make your bacon score, Jonas?
By the way, Stoker, here's the thing.
I'm sorry, what?
Here's the thing on stream.
Alternate universe claw line.
What am I about to... Oh!
Whoa!
That's pretty cool looking. NGL.
Oh, and by the way, my Kevin Bacon score is 4. Now that you know.
Alright.
She's like the weird scrambled TV channels version.
See, I was gonna say she's like the synthwave version. Just to get Jonas more interested in it.
Yeah, Jonas, do you like her now that she's synthwave?
I mean, I need to get a good look at her. Well, you know, fine, sure.
Look, just do a Google image search for her. I'm sure that'll give you lots of looks at her.
One thing for sure, she has a lot more
Be sure to turn safe search off.
Alternate claw line.
She's like illusory leopard claw line or something like that.
Illusory claw. There we go. I like the overall look. The eyes. I don't really care for the eyes.
Well, Jonas, it's okay. That just means you're a monster.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm making fun of your waifu.
Listen, Jonas, I have so many waifus.
In my basement.
Funny you say that.
It is funny that I say that.
Look.
That's mine. I'm trying to pull it out my... Ah, there we go.
Now there's 4 of her.
Oh, dream come true right there. It's the Clawroline 4G.
All right. Okay. Bopping you with the bop hammer.
Yeah, well, you know what?
I'm gonna do it too.
Ask not for whom the hammer bops for thee. Yeah, think about it. You thinking about it? You should be thinking about it.
I am thinking about it. It's melting my brain a little bit.
Only a little bit? I need to work
Only
harder.
a little bit.
Quit hogging all the waifu, Stoker. No!
Hey, I could hog her too, but I'm not gonna do.
Okay, listen. I have a big heart. I can share. Just because they're my waifu doesn't mean that you can't also, have visiting rights.
Stoker's like,
Hey, I'm sharing too.
You can have a weekend.
Can have every other weekend.
well, thank you, Stoker. We appreciate your generosity.
You should. Because I'm amazing.
Grape number 1. I'm trying to put Peg. What she does remind me of from a cartoon. I'm trying to think what cartoon though.
Who, Clawroline?
Yeah, this form she's on right now. Crystal Claws. Sort of glowing ears and shadow eyes. I can't quite peg it though. I'm trying to think.
I don't know.
Yeah, I like that part too. For first 6 right up. That's pretty cool.
Oh.
X-Slash. She's an X-Man now.
Is that all it takes to be an X-Man? Is you have to have some kind of X-themed attack?
Yeah, pretty
Yes.
much.
I mean, Capcom did this.
She does also have, giant slashy claws.
Yeah, you know what else she has that's pretty giant, Jonas?
But
Her head? Her head's
Yeah.
pretty big.
It is pretty big.
Find that humorous with
But I was also thinking about
you're talking about her butt.
yeah, what's scientifically known as the peduncle region.
I know you
What,
better.
Jonas? What, Jonas? I hear you
What is
sighing
what?
over there.
nothing. We're a strange bunch, aren't we?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Dare you include me in...
I don't think I
Yes.
need 100% to finish this, but even so, that's annoying.
I don't know, Miller. You're a bird. I mean, what's up with that?
No, what's up? I'm up because I'm a bird. Oh yeah, see, you can see there's like you need like 80%, it looks like. Because you can see there's a portion of the meter that's like dark purple. Yeah.
Orgo horns. Horns.
Orange?
Horns?
Oh, it's very green here.
Welcome to the radioaction exclusion zone.
Yay! Have I ever told the Tetris story? From
I don't know. You may need to be a tiny bit more specific.
Yeah, it was this weird thing. Like when I was in computer club in like 7th grade, my friend Corey, we would play Tetris, and it was like the Apple IIgs of Tetris, which had all these like fancy backgrounds of Russian landmarks, like the cathedrals and like the Onion Towers and stuff like that. And one of them was apparently Chernobyl. And my friend Corey came up with this like you know how you can get 4 in a row sometimes by using like the eye piece, like the eye-shaped piece, to complete the rows. Corey
Called it Tetris.
Yeah, I know it's called Tetris. And like, Corey had a name for when you get 2 of them in a row. He called it a Ternobelisk, and he was trying to say Chernobyl. So we all adopted the term, and like a few weeks later, he hated it. We would say it and be like, hey, he just got a Ternobelisk, and you could tell Corey wanted us to stop, but didn't say anything.
Jonas, you're such a monster.
Because you were like 10, right?
I was 13. So.
This happened
Just
like
like,
weeks ago.
I was 36.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, well, that's what I was kind of expecting.
I would never do that.
Sleepy
today.
puppy.
Oh.
Can you pet the dog?
You cannot pet the dog in Kirby in the Forgotten Land.
But you can vacuum suction the dog inside you and then assume its characteristics. So that's almost like petting.
You can pet very hard with a hammer. Once.
You can pet with metal. I mean, it's
Damn!
it has consequences, but well, I mean, what doesn't, right?
Does it have full life consequences?
Hey, Rick, why did you destroy that box and his son?
They
Don't
looked
talk to
at
me or my box son ever again.
No soda.
Yeah, that one only gives you 3 for some reason. And if you get rid of it, if you spit it out, it'll respawn. You can get another one, but weird.
Weird. Ah.
Ah.
What are we doing?
Don't
We're imitating
know.
Rick.
There we go.
So Miller, I'm curious by the way. Do you know a lot of other people who have like bird OCs?
I know a couple.
Have you noticed any common like personality traits of people who all have bird OCs?
Yes, do y'all have a tendency to flock together by any
Yes.
chance?
It's funny you say that because there was a bird thing I went to at TFF where there were a bunch of people with bird. There was a bunch of people with bird OCs, and there was also Twist.
Twist?
They're a furry artist on Twitter. They make like I don't know, like reaction comics or
Oh,
something.
Twist CMYK? Okay, gotcha. So they were there?
Yes, they were there at that thing as well.
Right.
No, I can't say. I will say, of the birds I've met, many of them have very acute anxiety issues.
Oh no!
Rick, if you charge up the hammer, it'll eventually turn fiery.
Oh, that's
Trying to
true.
make it funny and it
I
got
didn't know
real.
that actually had fire properties.
Yes.
Which I mean, I don't know if that's just those particular people thing. Because I don't think I have anxiety. No. I don't have it quite as wild anxiety issues. I don't like ever freeze up from it.
That's fair.
Like a bird in headlights.
I don't
God,
know.
I remember this one time when like a sparrow just went dunk into my bedroom window. Scared the shit out of me.
The only reason I chose Peregrine Falcon was because I'm just like, I think I am. I try really hard to be impressive at certain things, and so I want an animal that represents me and is like impressive in some way, and so I chose the animal that is technically the fastest animal in the world.
Yeah. I originally chose raccoon because of this weird conversation my brother and I had in the 90s. But I think it fits me pretty well because raccoons are kind of like trash monsters, and they're sort of like charming yet disgusting.
What that says about your self-image.
And they're usually kind of like chubby and sort of like gross, and they have little like, grabby fingers.
But
And
they're
they love
also so
bagels and
charismatic.
coffee. They love bagels and coffee, and they draw comics.
All right, Stoker, why'd you pick a bat?
Gee, Jonas, why did I pick a bat?
Come on, Jonas.
Why did I pick a vampire-ass bat? I wonder. Why did I name my vampire-ass bat persona after the author of Dracula?
All right, look.
I always
Here's what I
thought
want
it
to
was
know: how did you end up at Deer Fox, Ray?
Oh.
I watched a lot of Disney as a child, and I couldn't decide between two things, so I put them together.
And that's how you got doxxed.
took me a while to figure out what.
I'm just indecisive. That's where that came from.
That's fair.
Yeah, why a cat in general, and why a salad cat specifically?
I always thought green cats were real. That's really what it boiled down to. When I grew up, when I first learned about cats, I always saw them hanging around trees. I thought there's got to be a green cat that lives out there somewhere.
Yeah.
Well,
And
you know what? You see, now you are that green cat that lives out there somewhere.
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
All right, Rick. When did you first discover your love of kangaroos?
I don't know.
Well, that's a valid answer.
Yeah.
Well, it was the fur at first, right?
Yeah, but I like kangaroos since I was a little kid. I remember in at least first grade, we had a book in the classroom that had kangaroos in it. I was like, oh, those are good. I like those.
Those are good. You know what?
Funny enough,
come
though,
on.
I should point out, though, when I first started getting involved with the internet, I didn't even know avatars were a thing. I started out as Barry Burton, and then I went to John Talbane, and then I went to Flame Dramon, and then finally the Green Kitty.
Well, I mean, before I had a fursona, my earliest internet screen names and personas that I would interact with were Bowser related.
I was actually pondering if I should be McDuel for coding, because I really liked playing with sticks and whips when I was a kid, like shoelace whips, of course, not real whips. But
okay.
I was, which is actually not a funny thing. I used to, I think that was pretty neat when I thought about the whole Avatar thing. But yeah, pretty much, I was just a big fan of playing with sticks and whips when I was growing up, just because I thought it was pretty cool on television.
You were just a fan of smacking things.
It's probably a good thing I never actually tried to get a hold of a bullwhip like Indiana Jones and try and do anything with one, because that would have been bad.
Who just came in?
Hi, it's me.
Oh, hey, Dis!
Dis. Explain your affinity for squirrels.
We're talking about where we got our ideas for personas from.
Okay, so
I have a persona? Okay.
growing up, there were always squirrels in the parks, and they were so used to being around people that they would come up to you and beg for food. So that's a big part of it. Originally, my first persona was a black cat. And then I was a coyote, and then I was a squirrel Cylon hybrid, and then I was looking at a few different options, but ended up going with a squirrel kitsune. Anyway, squirrel soon, and that's where I've been.
Nice.
Oh god, he's worse than a Star Trek fan. He's a Babylon 5 fan.
Wait, you said Cylon. That's Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah.
I don't know them.
All I remember about this is Avatar is the Cyclops visor.
Yeah.
When I first started with House Pets.
Rented the Battlestar Galactica movie from 1978, I think, so often that the local video store obtained a copy for me.
That was nice of them. I miss the days when things like that were things.
I
mean, yes, on the other hand, it's nice and convenient.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I miss when things were things. Have you ever noticed that things aren't things anymore?
It's true.
I miss video game stores. I gotta be honest. I loved going there just to rent an obscure video game that I'd never heard of before.
Yeah. There is something, I love the fact that everything's so accessible now, but there is something to be said about being able to just browse shelves and look at boxes and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay, this is going to make me sound really goddamn old.
Yes, Jonas.
But
Are you going to tell us about the cave paintings you used to look at?
Thank you. And two. Unbelievable. Yeah.
You're gonna talk about how the video game stores had Kid Corner where everybody played with all sorts of weird toys while people went to shop for their games.
The thing about the video the video store experience, there's one thing that I really truly miss about video stores. I mean, when you go to like Netflix or Prime Video or whatever, all the recommendations and probably everything you see are tailor-made by algorithms. You know, it's like either ones that are responding to your choices or ones that are guided by whatever the corporation wants you to see that day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
When you go to just a regular video store, you'll see shit that you would have never heard of, otherwise, like Night of the Lepus or whatever the fuck, movies that you know what a Stoker.
Yeah, I can't believe that was your first go-to example.
Well, I mean, that happened one time.
Who likes bunnies?
Wow, Night of the Lepus. Well done.
For anyone who's never seen it or heard of it, Night of the Lepus is a 1970s horror movie about giant carnivorous rabbits.
Starring DeForest Kelly.
Yeah, but starring DeForest Kelly.
Yeah, but I remember the thing was they didn't have any props for it, so what they would do is they would just have the group of bunnies running around on a model set.
Yes,
and use foreshortening to make them look bigger than they actually were.
And
the problem is they're just bunnies. They didn't have any blood on their faces or dentures or anything. They're just rabbits, so they just looked cute.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, the studio itself was embarrassed, so that's why they called it Night of the Lepus, because they wanted to obscure what it was actually about. And the trailer has no mention of rabbits and no glimpse of rabbits. They're just the horror that's unleashed by science. And have people screaming, and you don't see what they're screaming and running from.
But yeah, there's no way to discover weird underground shit like that these days, and it just makes
I wouldn't go so far as to say no way.
Okay, there's no easy way. At the video store, you can just go to the.
That's not an easy way, honestly.
I would say Shudder is a pretty easy way to find those kinds of things.
Okay, that's
Shudder, Arrow Video. There's another one that started up recently, but I can't remember.
What's the one that's in Mills? It's something Mills Productions, and they will publish anything.
It's not ringing a bell. Can you tell me anything they've done?
No, I can't. Hold on, let me start.
Well, let me tell you some of the ones I know of, and you can tell me if any of these ring a bell. There's Shout Factory and its Scream Factory sublabel.
Right.
There's Kino Lorber. There's the aforementioned Arrow Video. What'd you say, Jonas?
No, I've never heard of Kino. What was it? Kino Lorber.
Kino Lorber, yeah. There's Severin Films. There's Blue Underground. There's Vinegar Syndrome.
I don't know about any
Part
of
of Vinegar Syndrome.
Okay. There's Something Weird Video. Frickin' Vinegar Syndrome has some very bizarre stuff on offer.
Aren't they the one that did what was it, Pink Flamingos?
Probably. I mean, but that's almost too mainstream for them.
Yeah.
They did this movie. It was on Shudder, I think. Some friends and I streamed it a couple of months ago. We can't quite. It's a movie that's called Spookies. Okay. Spookies.
I think I've seen this one.
And, oh yeah, because Red Letter Media talked about it.
I'm going to admit, literally everything you're talking about right now that I know about is because of Red Letter Media. I do not watch these kinds of movies myself.
There was some times when I'm just... At certain times when I'm in the mood, I'll do one of these a night. You kidding? If I really have the time and the energy. But Spookies is one of those movies that... had next to no budget and wanted to be the next Evil Dead, but they ran out of money over financing and creative difficulties, and it was unfinished.
Yes,
so,
Clicker Keenan is right. It's Mill Creek is the one I was thinking of.
Mill Creek, okay, I have heard of Mill Creek. So
it took me a second because I looked at their logo and I'm just like, no, that's not right. But they did change their logo because it used to be literally a water wheel shaped like a tape.
Really? Yeah, oh, God, I forgot about Mill Creek. Anchor Bay used to do a lot of this stuff too. I wonder if they're still doing things. But yeah, frickin'
Wait, Rick, no. There's a tomato and you're missing a little sliver of health.
But yeah, the Spookies was unfinished, and then the production people hired a new director to shoot brand new scenes to finish the movie. None of these scenes included any of the original actors.
I was gonna say, I think I've heard of this.
No, you maybe, but you may also be thinking about a 60s movie named Monster A Go-Go, which had a similar origin story.
Maybe you're right. Go on.
Anyway, Spookies is, the best way I can summarize this plot is, people go into a house, for a party, and they're slowly killed one by Halloween decorations come to life. Because, like, it's one of those movies where it's got, like, an assortment of every kind of monster, and they're all kind of cartoonish looking.
I will say I remember the spider scene being particularly well made, actually.
Yeah, well, that's the weird thing about Spookies. It's so ridiculously inconsistent in terms of the makeup quality and effect. Some of it is really, really good, and some of it is really, really bad, and you never know what you're gonna get. All I can say is that this is the only movie I've ever seen that has both farting zombies and a Grim Reaper that explodes.
Muckmen?
Yeah, whatever, they're farting zombies.
They're farting zombies.
And a Grim Reaper that explodes in a giant fireball. 10 out of 10.
Which I believe, if I remember correctly, that this plot of the movie particularly says that the explosion was big because there was a Grim Reaper in it.
I don't really recall.
Or something about how the Grim Reaper itself was explosive.
I mean, listen, there's a reason why people have to handle Grim Reapers with care, okay?
Yes. You have to get a licensed paratech to handle your Grim Reapers.
If you see a Grim Reaper in the wild, don't approach it unless you have Grim Reaper handling training.
Yeah, call 911. They know what to do in that kind of situation. Are we talking a slow Reaper or a fast Reaper? Like one of those Romero... Anyway,
Are we talking about the Carolina Reaper?
Someday we can do that.
Mel Jonas, you're welcome to it. I used to be somewhat more adventurous about the spicy things, but I think I have a limit, and I'm not interested in pushing it.
I have actually slowed down a bit on that, too. Like, I have...
My power grows.
Like, I'm the kind of person, I go into the Indian restaurant, they ask me how spicy I want my curry, I say a 7, and that's it. I tried going 8 once, and that was a bit much, so I stick to a nice round 7. And yes, I know 7 isn't round.
He had no spicy food.
A nice square.
See, I thought you were going to say, I want white person spice.
No. I definitely am not that much of a wimp.
Oh, Lord.
The rest of my family is, but I'm not that much of a wimp.
My family likes spicy foods, yeah.
No, just give me a 7 out of 10, and that's good.
I think you had chainsaws there for a second.
It depends on what kind of mood I'm in, but sometimes I will go all the way, or close to it on the spice. It really depends.
God, there was this one time when my ex and I lived in Washington. We got this spicy mustard sandwich from some grocery store, and we didn't expect what we got from that spicy mustard because it was one of those things where you ate the mustard and it didn't taste spicy.
Oh, it crept up on you?
Yeah, well, it not only crept up on you, it directly attacked your sinuses. Like, you'd eat it and swallow it, and a few moments later, you'd feel like your nose burning from the inside.
That vague, panicky feeling.
And, like, every bite you took of it subsequently, it got worse. I was like, I can't finish this, and I gave it to them, and they're like, this isn't so bad until, like, the third bite.
Oh, no.
Tax your sinuses for massive damage.
Yeah, it was stealth spicy. It was the weirdest experience for me at the time because I'd never encountered something that was that spicy that didn't taste spicy on my tongue. It just like it was like something within me.
That time it's 51.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Ancient evil being released through my nostrils.
We got Forgo Day. The foul fiend standing guard at the bottom of Redgar Volcano was King Day again. He calmed back down after he removed his menacing mask. So why did he kidnap Elfilin? He said he was being controlled, even before some strange beast put that mask on him.
Of course.
Of course, he's very susceptible to being controlled by evil outside influences.
It's true.
It's a character trait at this point.
Fintor says, "Howdy, nice mouthful Kirby on your avatar."
Yes, the Kirby is quite a mouthful.
That's a mouthful I'd like.
Yeah, no kidding.
Okay, anyway.
Bop, bop, bop.
It's funny because I'm demonically horny.
You're just like
Yeah, it's true.
thirsty.
Anyway, it is midnight.
Oh,
No!
Midnight.
So it is.
I'm glad I was here for the entire stream.
let's hear it for
Not just
this
the last 20 minutes.
and do the party thing.
do the party thing.
Who is demonically horny? That is Stoker Bat is demonically horny, but also
Yes, that would be me, Stoker Bramwell, the horny internet bat.
I don't know. Just you're a little. You could be a little low key thirsty sometimes. Well, I mean,
Low key, huh?
Everybody here is at least a little bit.
I
Except
was gonna
for
say
you.
Jonas,
everybody.
no idea what you're talking about.
Mr.
I'm
Multiple ladies.
pure as the driven snow. I don't know what you're saying. Okay.
Oh, something's getting driven, all right.
I was thinking it.
All right.
All right.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night,
Do you think you're
everybody.
gonna continue this tomorrow?
Yeah, I need to finish.
All right.
All right.
Expect
true.
more Kirby in the future, then, folks.
Yes.
Hope we all see you then.
All right. Catch you
Good
later.
Good night. Poyo.
Wayo.
Poyo, poyo!